Hybrid Pro Wrestling last week, I asked for anybody naive enough to step in the ring and be a victim of bloody Harker Dirge. And now the stage is set for the cosmic convergence. My path and yours will meet very shortly. And I'll be more than ready to sink my teeth into the best competition available. Understand that the graves are fresh and have just been dug, and they will be yours, courtesy of bloody Harker Dirge.
here on Hybrid Pro Wrestling. We see Johnny Dynamo going up one-on-one against one half of the HPW Tag Team Champions, the GameBoy Max Morrison.
Johnny Dynamo, I don't know a lot about his background, but I heard his family is in the detergent business, and we'll see if his success in cleaning out dirt and grime can take care of the scourge of humanity that is GameBoy.
GameBoy, a very dirty competitor, if I say so. Trying for the sneak attack, but Johnny Dynamo anticipates it and nails those forearm shivers to the face. GameBoy reverses the whip, but Johnny Dynamo catches him with the back elbow, and another one. Picks him up for the body slam and takes him down.
And GameBoy seemingly named for the fact that he fits in the palm of your hand or your pocket as he is being tossed around very readily, easily. That was many adverbs in one sentence by Johnny Dynamo.
GameBoy trying to recharge his batteries as he drops Johnny Dynamo's arm down across the top rope.
And it's hard to throw, man, if you don't have use of your arms.
That may be what GameBoy focuses on in this matchup. GameBoy doesn't exactly have the size that many other wrestlers have here in Hybrid Pro Wrestling, so wearing down his opponent is a great idea, especially in a match like this where he can't rely on his tag team partner.
I don't know that I would say GameBoy is not going to be able to rely on the height. Another person I've known for a great many years, has been known to take many shortcuts and has really gotten into the ear of the GameBoy.
Now GameBoy distracting the referee, and as you mentioned, there's Jimmy Shalwin on the outside. Going to work on Johnny Dynamo's arm. A little bit of two-player action between popular electronics. Only a 2 count for the GameBoy as he looks to maintain this advantage against Johnny Dynamo. Dynamo with a shot to the midsection. With another forearm shiver to the face. GameBoy going straight to the shoulder.
And wearing down the arm, there's so many different joints, so many different bones that can be affected. Right now affecting mainly the shoulder, bicep, and tricep area. But if you take the shoulder, that rotator cuff, that joint, if you cannot make the rotation, you take a good part of any reasonable wrestler's arsenal away when you take that arm out of the equation.
GameBoy now hooking the arm and elbow and wrist of Johnny Dynamo.
Variation on a hammerlock that he has here, but right now, Dynamo trying to feed some energy on this crowd.
Johnny Dynamo with the elbows to the midsection, escaping the hold, but GameBoy continuing to go right at the shoulder.
Recharge the batteries, GameBoy. Come on now, let's get it.
GameBoy picking up Johnny Dynamo with the arm wringer.
Dynamo needs to be a little bit aware of his ring presence. A few moments ago was very close to his reach of the height. And there we saw the hip toss, like I said, a basic wrestling maneuver that has been taken out of his playbook, but he uses the upper arm to make up.
Smart move by Johnny Dynamo, trying to get advantage back, and he continues to just manhandle the GameBoy. Dynamo up to his feet, misses the clothesline, and the GameBoy with the leaping enziguri straight to the shoulder. Smart move by GameBoy once again as he hooks him up for a tornado single arm DDT. Smart move by the GameBoy, very athletic as well.
We talked about how some of the most basic things were taken out. You saw Dynamo on his last move after that hip toss into the sit-out. Even when he went to hook the leg, you could see the pain in that shoulder from something as simple as trying to pin the opponent. GameBoy continuing to wreak havoc, getting a leverage advantage, but now Dynamo trying to break down that base from the bridge on the GameBoy.
Dynamo unable to escape by using the ropes, so he attacks his opponent from the mat. Now GameBoy pounding him down into the mat. GameBoy with the arm ring and he climbs up the turnbuckles. Getting a height advantage here. What is GameBoy having plans? Well, we'll never know. Johnny Dynamo whips him off the top rope, coming down hard all the way across the ring.
And after the impact, the GameBoy may be down to his last life unless he's got a special throw to get a little extra boost here in the end. Very slow on the rebound, but the height dangerously close. He's at the apron right now. I thought he was going to be on the apron just moments ago.
GameBoy, one half of the Tag Team Champions, seeming a bit in trouble here. Goes back to his original strategy of striking the shoulder of Johnny Dynamo. He may have that second win here. The adrenaline rush. GameBoy with back elbows to block the side effect. Kick once again straight to the shoulder. GameBoy off the ropes. Johnny Dynamo catches him and slams him down once again. Modified Uranagi.
Wasn't able to get all of that Uranagi because the Uranagi, it's mostly used with that right arm in the variation he was using, but you still need the left arm to balance the opponent to get that momentum started, and he did not get that momentum for the entirety of that maneuver.
Double arm DDT by Johnny Dynamo. Just plants the GameBoy down, and there's Jimmy Shalwin distracting the referee.
Seen the various shenaniganry afoot, and we've seen this before on the GameBoy. He's got the power glove.
Power glove to the face. Popular Electronics using the cheat code. It's a 3 count. And the Tag Team Champions successful here in their bid.
And after winning the tag team titles, it'll be very interesting to see who tries to stop these two with their endless bag of dirty tricks.
Now Popular Electronics double teaming Johnny Dynamo. Even after the victory, they're still not content with it. Trying to injure the shoulder of Johnny Dynamo. Referee really needs to restore some order right here. Jimmy Shalwin has a chair. Someone needs to come in and stop this right here before someone gets seriously hurt. There's the Bump and Uglies, the BNU American Wrecking Crew. Coming in for the save on Johnny Dynamo, running off the Tag Team Champions here. Out to save the day, the Bump and Uglies. Josh Movado and Bubba McKenzie, the heroes here.
What are you sticking your stars in our business for? What are you sticking your stars in our business for?
Come on! That's right, you moron! Come on!
You want some?
GameBoy! Give me one shot!
And despite his training background and his hard work, Johnny Dynamo may well owe the remainder of his career at this point to the BNU, the All-American Beatdown Squad, because he was only moments away from permanent disfigurement on that left arm, and that's going to conclude this week's Hybrid Pro Wrestling event.
Cheers, never win, brother!